He was a young man who lived in a small village surrounded by huge mountains. From his childhood, he loved looking at the mountains every morning. To him, the mountains were a symbol of strength, beauty, and peace. Every day, he told himself, one day, I will climb that tallest mountain. But time passed. Ravi grew older, responsibilities increased, and his dream became just a small memory hidden in his heart. He worked at a local shop, earning little money but working sincerely. Everyone in the village liked him. Yet, deep inside, Ravi always felt something missing. A dream left behind, a journey never taken. One morning, as Ravi opened the shop, an old traveler entered. His beard was long, his clothes dusty, but his eyes were full of energy. The traveler asked for water, and Ravi served him politely. The old man looked at the mountains and said, Do you know, young man, that the world's biggest mountains are not outside, but inside us? Ravi didn't understand. What do you mean? The old man smiled. Every person carries a mountain inside them. A dream, a challenge, a fear, or a goal. Climbing that inner mountain is the hardest, but also the most beautiful journey in life. Ravi felt as if someone had spoken directly to his soul. The traveler continued, You look like someone who once had a dream but left it halfway. Am I right? Ravi was shocked. How did this stranger know? Yes, he admitted softly. I always wanted to climb the tallest mountain here. But life, responsibilities, fear, everything stopped me. The old man drank the water and said, Life will never stop giving you responsibilities. Fear will never leave on its own. If you don't climb the mountain now, another 10 years will pass, and you will regret even more. These words struck Ravi deeply. After the traveler left, Ravi couldn't forget the conversation. That night, he lay awake thinking about his dream. The mountain outside looked dark, silent, and giant, but inside him, something had awakened. The next morning, Ravi took a small backpack, some food, water, and a blanket. Without telling anyone, he began his journey toward the mountain. The climb started easily. The early morning breeze kept him fresh. But after a few hours, the path became rocky and steep. His legs pained, sweat dripped, and fear whispered in his ear. Maybe I should go back. But he remembered the traveler's words, fear will never leave on its own. So he continued. As he climbed higher, Ravi met a shepherd. The shepherd said, You look tired, young man. The top is very far. Many people try but only a few complete it. Ravi asked, Why do they fail? The shepherd replied, They fail not because the mountain is difficult, but because they stop trying. These simple words filled Ravi with courage. Hours passed. Ravi slipped once, hurting his knee, but he didn't quit. He drank some water, tied a cloth around his knee, and kept climbing. Every step felt like lifting a heavy rock. But each step also brought him closer to his forgotten dream. By evening, the sky turned orange. Ravi reached a narrow path with a dead tree standing alone. The wind howled, shaking the branches. The path looked dangerous. Again fear whispered, Stop here. This is enough. You can go home. But his heart whispered back, You didn't come this far to stop now. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and carefully crossed the narrow path. Finally, just before sunset, Ravi reached the top. He stood there, breathless, not from the climb, but from the breathtaking view. The entire village, the rivers, the forests, the blue sky, everything looked magical from above. For a few minutes, he just stood silently, feeling the wind against his face, feeling powerful, brave, and free. It was the greatest moment of his life. As he looked at the horizon, He realized something important. The real mountain he had climbed was not the one under his feet. It was the mountain inside him. The mountain of fear. The mountain of doubt. The mountain of regret. He had conquered all of them. Tears filled his eyes. Not tears of sadness, but tears of victory. When Ravi returned to the village the next day, everyone was surprised but proud. They asked him, "What did you gain from climbing the mountain?" He smiled and said, "I gained myself." People didn't understand at first. But slowly, as they saw Ravi's confidence, courage, and happiness, they understood. Ravi became an inspiration to many young people in the village. He would tell them, everyone has a mountain inside them. Don't run away from it. Climb it. It will change your life. Years later, Ravi climbed many other mountains. Bigger ones, harder ones. But none of them felt as important as the first one. Because the first mountain taught him the greatest lesson. The only thing standing between you and your dream is the fear you refuse to face.